Hello students, I welcome 7th standard students for the science video. Students, in science we are learning the lesson reproduction and modifications in plants. Through the previous video, we learnt modifications in plants. What are the modifications takes place in the roots to perform specialized functions. Now, let us see what are the modifications in the stem and leaf. Modifications of stems. The stem of the plant bears shoot, leaves, buds, etc. What is the main functions of the stem? It contains water and minerals from the root system. In some plants, the stem is modified to perform other functions such as storage of food, support, vegetative propagation, and protection. Vegetative propagation is the asexual reproductive method. So, storage of food, support, vegetative propagation, and protection. For these purposes, the stems are modified. Modification in stems are of three types: aerial modification, subaerial modification, and underground modifications. So modifications in stems are of three types: aerial modifications, subaerial modification, and underground modifications. Now let us see the aerial modifications in stem. Do you know what is transpiration? Transpiration is one of the physiological function in plants. In leaves, small openings are present. Already we know that. What are they? These openings are known as stomata. I think you already learnt about these stomatal openings. Through stomata, excess water from the plant parts removed as a water vapor. So this kind of evaporation is known as transpiration. In desert plants, conserving water is a big challenge. So they have some adaptations to prevent the water loss. If the surface area of the leaves larger, evaporation would be more. And if the surface area of leaves smaller, the evaporation will be less. So what plant is this? This is cactus. So cactus is a desert plant. It has a thick stem and leaves are reduced to small spines. Look at the picture. In cactus, the fleshy larger area part of the plant is the stem, but leaves are modified into spines to reduce the surface area. So in this plant, larger greenish fleshy area is the stem. There are small spines on the stem. These are modified leaves. So this is known as phylloclade. Next modification of the stem is subaerial modification. In this modification, stem of the plants grow horizontally on the surface of the soil for the purpose of reproduction. So there are four types of modified stems for reproduction, vegetative propagation. So they are runner, stolon, sucker, and offset. So these stems are modified for reproduction, that means vegetative propagation. Let us see about these subaerial modifications: runner, stolon, sucker, offset. First, runner. The runner is a creeping stem. This creepers running horizontally on the soil. This runner continues to grow new stems and keeps running. So examples of runner are vallarai and spider grass. In vallarai, we can see the stems like a creepers. So these creepers running horizontally on the soil to grow new stems. The next modified stem is stolon. The stolon is also known as a runner. Stolons are stems which grow at the soil surface or just below the ground. It gives rise to roots at the nodes. In the strawberry, these stolons are used for vegetative propagation. So new plants grows from the stolon. Next modified stem is sucker. The sucker is a short and weak stem. In chrysanthemum plants, these stems arises from the main stem. These sucker stems are weak stems, very short. This stem arises from the main stem. It moves horizontally under the soil and then grows upwards. Next modification in stem is offset. The Eichhornia plant lives in freshwater medium. It is this offset kind of stem is shorter and thick. It is found in aquatic plants like Eichhornia. The leaves are produced above and adventitious roots are below. Next, we are going to see the underground modifications in stem. Students, normally stem grows above the ground, but some of the stems that grow under the ground. Can you say some underground stems? Ginger and turmeric are the well-known underground stem, isn't it? These stems swell and become thick to store food. So there are four types of underground stems. They are rhizome, corm, tuber and bulb. There are four types of underground stems: rhizome, corm, tuber and bulb. Now let us see underground modifications in stem. First, rhizome. Rhizome is an underground stem. Ginger and turmeric are the rhizomes. These are thick stems with nodes and internodes. It contains terminal buds. In ginger and turmeric, we can see some bud-like structures. These are terminal buds. These buds gives rise to new stem and leaves. Next, corm. This is spherical in shape. Colocasia is the example for corm. It has nodes and internodes. Adventitious roots are present all over the body of the stem. So new plants arise from their buds. Next, tuber. It is a fleshy part of the plant. The best example for tuber is potato. Potato stores large amount of food. It has many buds on the surface. These buds are called as eyes. So these eyes gives rise to new plants. So the new plants grows from the buds in potato. Next, bulb. Bulb is disc-like fleshy scale leaves in which plants stores food. The examples are onion and garlic. There are two types of leaves in the bulb. They are fleshy leaves and scaly leaves. In garlic and onion, we can see outer scaly leaves and inner fleshy leaves. So in bulb, food stores in the leaves. Next, modifications of leaf. According to their environmental conditions, leaves are modified into different structures. So there are four types of modifications in leaf. They are spines, tendrils, phyllodes and traps. Spines, tendrils, phyllodes and traps. These are the modifications in leaf. First, spines. In descent plant like Opuntia, the leaves are modified into spines. So the leaves are reduced to spines to prevent the water loss. So stem is modified into green succulent part to perform photosynthesis. Next, tendrils. In climbers like pea plants, the leaf of plant will be modified into elongated structures to help the plant climb. So these tendrils are the climbers. Next, phyllodes. In acacia like plants, the petioles are expanded to form leaf-like structure. Then they carry out the function of leaf. So these in phyllodes, photosynthesis takes place. Next, traps. These plants are grows in nitrogen deficient soil. Example is Nepenthes. These Nepenthes are insectivorous plants. These Nepenthes mostly grows in nitrogen deficient soil. So to compensate their nitrogen availability, they trap the insects. In these plants, the leaves are modified into trap. These traps looks like a flask. So inside this flask, some chemical substances are there, contains digestive enzymes. When the insects reach their leaf, the leaves trap the insects and the insects digested by the digestive enzymes inside the flask. In this way, these plants compensate their nitrogen deficiency. So dear children, I hope you all understood about the modifications in plants. We have learned some of the modifications in plants to perform the special functions other than the normal functions. The root, stem and leaf externally modify themselves according to the environment. So they change their size, shape and color. So these are called as modifications. I hope you understood modifications in plants. Thank you.